Who's ready to open some Wishables? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So I'm here with another Wishables unboxing. This was September's release, but if you stay till the end of the video, we will talk about October's release, which I will be unboxing for you in November if the UK get them. And I say if the UK get them because I know they're out in the parks, but we won't get them until the day that my last Wishables unboxing went up. So I can't say for sure whether I've got them because I'm filming this before that. And if you didn't see my last Wishables unboxing, which was the Villains series, I will leave that down in the description for you. But I said in that video I wasn't sure whether I would get these Wishables, and that is because I don't really collect Hocus Pocus things, and this is a Hocus Pocus release, and second, I was almost certain that they would sell out before I could get them, and that is because they released while I was at sea and I had no internet, and that is why I'm wearing my Disney Cruise Line jumper, because I'm still very much in my Disney Cruise Line era. These released on Wednesday the 10th of September, which was our second day at sea. So I'd had no internet since the Monday. I was due to have internet on the Thursday, and because of the time difference, that actually meant that I would be behind by like a day and a half from when they were released. So I had mentally prepared myself for the fact that I wouldn't be able to get these, and I said that was fine. But we pulled into port, I believe this was the day we got to Skagway, and the first thing I did was check whether they were still available, and they were, so I checked out. I've been up since 6 because it hit me that I would have signal, so I went on to Disney Store UK to get the Wishables because they released yesterday. It was a little bit difficult with just one bar of 5G, but I did manage to do it, and they arrived whilst I was away. And this is literally the first video I'm filming since getting back. I haven't even filmed my haul yet, but I just desperately wanted to open these Wishables with you. A lot of people message me to ask me what I've got, and I say, oh, you know what, I haven't opened them yet because I need time to film, or I haven't washed my hair yet, or all of those different things that I need to be able to film. And they'll always reply and say they can't believe I have so much self-restraint. But honestly, these cost so much money, so it would be a waste to not make that unboxing video. I did used to prefer when they were in bags because it meant that I could feel them in the meantime to try and guess what I had and get some trades lined up and stuff. And I'm going into this completely blind. I have no idea what I've got, but I have to restrain myself. I got back on Tuesday. I'm filming this on Thursday after work, so I've let myself be jet lagged and stuff, and now I am back into it filming videos because we are nearly at the end of vlogtober and I've only got a few more videos left to film now. But if these Wishables are still available, which I'm really not sure, I thought they would sell out in seconds, to be honest, given how popular I know Hocus Pocus to be and how popular I know Wishables to be in general. For example, when I collected the bags from the parks, I always had people telling me that they really wished they were available in the UK, or at least in Disneyland Paris, and they now are, but they're not selling out as quickly as I thought they would. But it helps me because it means that I was able to get 5 boxes when I thought I'd be able to get none. And if they are still available, I will leave a link down in the description. It is an affiliate link, but that just means that at no extra cost to you, if you buy through that link, I gain a small commission from sending you to make that purchase. So thank you in advance if you do that, it helps me out a lot. So these are the Hocus Pocus Wishables. There are 5 to collect. You can get Thackeray Binks the cat, Danny Dennison, Sarah Sanderson, Mary Sanderson and Winifred Sanderson. And I've been really nervous to collect these actually because I feel like I won't get a complete set because that's only happened once, but I feel like I need all 3 Sanderson sisters or else it's just going to drive me crazy. So as long as I get the 3 sisters, I'm happy. I won't mind if I get duplicates as long as I've got the 3 sisters. So I've got my trusty little box cutter. The way I approach these is I cut the tabs around the star and I cut this tab down where it shows you what characters you can get, and then you open that up and you can pull down the star and open the box. box. It's not a clean way by any means of opening these boxes, but it's far better than just ripping into them. I don't think I could ever do an unboxing away from home because I need my trusty box cutter. So if I ever go to the parks and they've got them, I'll have to film me opening them when I'm home. But let's see what's in box number 1. We do have the opportunity to get all 5, but I am not holding out hope for that because that only happened once and I don't get good luck very often. So I've cut all of the tabs, so you just pull open the door, I guess. They're not as fun to open as the bags, and then you rip down this star. This bit's quite fun, but it's really hard not to make a mess of the box. So let's see who is my first Wishable. It's the best one, I would say, the best one. So this is Winifred Sanderson, and I've got to say I love the material of her outfit. So she's got a purple dress on with screen printed detail for the top half, and then a green cloak, which is the shimmer part, and it's a lot softer than the villain set was. And then she's got stars in her eyes, which Wishables always have, and this big red hair, which is really soft as well. And I just love the details on her. She's got embroidered features on her face. The only real screen printing is the blush on her cheeks, and they've really brought Winifred Sanderson to life with this one. So far so good, because I really think that if I could only get one of the sisters, it would be that one I wanted the most. But we've got 4 more boxes and 4 more to collect. So I'm just going to cut the tabs again. Some are easier to cut than others. The one on the side is particularly difficult, but we're in. So let's see who we've got. I made another mess of this one, but let's see who's behind box number 2. This looks like Danny, and look at the mess I've made. Yes, so this is little Danny Dennison. I do hope that this means that I'm going to get all 3 sisters, because if she has to pretend to be one of the sisters for photos and things, that will really frustrate me. But her shimmer detail is on her red top. It's got all of these little silver dots on it to sparkle from a distance, and then there's almost cricketed designs on her black skirt. She's obviously dressed as a witch for Halloween with her witch's hat, and she's got this beautiful ginger hair, or strawberry blonde if you'd prefer, and then again all embroidered features on her face apart from screen printed blush, and she's got the stars in her eyes, which is a Wishable staple. So far so good, we are 2 for 2. Here's where it's going to go wrong. So on to box number 3. I just need to slice open all the tabs. I should possibly pre-slice them, but who's got time for that? So I do like how neatly this comes out. I don't like how messy the star is. So I'm actually going to rip the star from this side. So I'm looking at it. You can actually rip the star before you've done all this, so I might do that actually in future. But let's see who I've got in box number 3. Oh no, that's another Winifred, and I currently don't have a sellable box because this one's in 2 pieces. So I'm just going to put that to one side and really try to open these boxes better. But I am tempted to just list them on Vinted without the box, because they are really hard for me to box up with these boxes anyway. But let's not waste any more time, and let's see who I've got behind box number 4. So I've ripped the star first to see if that helps. I don't think it will though, and I'm going to cut all the tabs. I just literally want the 2 sisters now. I would have liked Thackeray Binks. I just think you can't have a Hocus Pocus set and not have all 3 of the sisters, which is why I don't really like mystery elements when there's such an iconic cast, because they might make one of them rarer, and I just don't like that kind of manufactured scarcity. I've missed one, so I'm in, and all I've got to do is rip down here, but this is the bit I never do neatly. So box number 4, I really need it to be one of the sisters that I don't have, please. So let's see who we've got. I think this is another Winifred. Yep, goodness gracious me. This is the worst Wishables unboxing I've had with this new set, and it's even more frustrating because it's another Winifred, because if it was a Danny I could list them both together on Vinted, but unfortunately I'm going to have to list one, wait for it to sell, and then list another, because duplicate listings get taken down. At least they do for me. They don't when it's someone who's clearly reselling things, but I haven't found a way around it. But let's go on to the final box. box. I'm going to be completely honest with you now. I think I'd rather get the cat than another one of the sisters, because then it would be like the cat, the young girl, and one of the Sanderson sisters, and that might look a little bit better in my collection than there just being like 2 Sanderson sisters. But I don't know why I'm even telling you what I want, because it is most likely another Winifred. So this dispels my theory that Disney know which ones you're getting. Either that or I've really upset them. But we're into the 5th box. I think I'm just going to sell the other 2 without the boxes because they're in such a state, so I'm not going to be delicate with this one. So final box, I just need it to please not be a duplicate. Okay, so this is Sarah Sanderson, which is Sarah Jessica Parker's character. She's really cute. She's got really nice blonde hair, and her purple dress makes me wish we had a Rapunzel one already, so I'm hoping that's coming. But the sparkle is on like the bodice, so they've put little gold circles on, I think. I don't think they're silver. And then she's got her iconic skirt, which is purple with red and orange on it. And then again, embroidered features on her face, just screen printed blush, and she's got the stars in her eyes. So for an unboxing of 5, I've only got 3 characters, unfortunately. I would really have liked to have got Mary, so I will ask around to see if any of my friends have a Mary, and I will get cracking on selling those extras on Vinted. They will hopefully have sold by the time this video goes up, but in the description of every single one of my videos there is a link to my Vinted so that you can see what I'm currently selling. I'm absolutely gutted about this one because I've basically just wasted £24 on those 2 boxes of duplicates. I hope I can get my money back for them because I always list them for what I paid, which is £12, but Vinted is a bit like the Wild West recently, and people just want you to knock off as much money as possible, even though these have just come out, so really there's nothing wrong with me wanting exactly what I paid for them. I did promise that we would talk about the next series. These released in the parks around the same time that the UK got the Hocus Pocus Wishables. They are a Coco set, which ties in quite nicely with October and Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, and obviously in the UK we will get these in October. But obviously they're coming out in the parks a whole month before the Disney store gets them in the US and the UK. So A, it creates a panic that I'm not going to get them, but I'm adamant I'm not getting them picked up from the parks anymore. And B, that means that we're a little bit out of sync because they might get a Halloween collection that we might not get until November. And then because of how I film my videos, you'll be seeing that in December. So I really hope they don't bring out a Halloween specific one, but I feel like this month I've shown you the Halloween specific ones we have so far, which is the Villains set and this Hocus Pocus set. The Coco set, if I do manage to get it, will be a November unboxing. I will leave a space for that because I'll be going back down to 2 videos a week, but I really would like a Christmas set to come out in November for us so that I can film it for December. But at the time of filming I haven't seen what's come after the Coco set, so we'll just have to wait and see. I do always recommend following me on Instagram, lizeindisney, because I do share plush news live in the moment to there. So every morning I'm checking the Disney store and sharing new plush with you on my stories. I also share pictures from the park if there's new plushes that you would be interested in, so I highly recommend following me over there if you can. But that is it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You definitely should have enjoyed it more than I enjoyed filming it, because that was definitely my least successful Wishables unboxing in a while. I'll be glad when Vlogtober's over because this has been a lot for me, and I'm currently thinking about whether I can stick it out and do Vlogmas as well, but we will just have to see because I am currently exhausted. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this Wishables unboxing. Bye friends!